Greetings everyone, my name is George Strezov and I'm the creative director of Strezov Sampling. Today I'm going to walk you through our upcoming library called String Contours. What you've just heard are live recordings that can be molded in your DAW based on your input. You hear no cross-fading between the samples, they have contextual vibrato expression and realistic phrasing, and they flow effortlessly within the notes and retain the transparency of a real string section. String Contours allows you to shape these recordings and to write your own music with them, to get that expression from the live recordings, which is impossible to do with traditional multi-samples. The best part? It's really simple, and you don't need any elaborate MIDI programming. Let me show you. So let's have a look at the content. We recorded everything within different tempos because expression and phrasing heavily change depending on the tempo that you're using. String Contours automatically detects the tempo that you're using within your sequencer and perfectly adjusts those recordings to the tempo. Let me show you. Now I'm using tempo 70 BPM in my project. Alright, and I'm going to change it to 130, for example, and here we go. Different performance, different expression, but perfectly in sync with the tempo. On top of that, every contour comes in multiple shapes. You can see them here at the top right corner of the UI, and those shapes reflect the most commonly used phrasings in music. You can access the different shapes with key switches, which are identical for each patch in the library, and those key switches can be found marked in red here at the bottom range of the instruments, as well as I've said, at the top right corner of the UI. We recorded every instrument group in the string orchestra, as well as a solo violin and a solo cello. For all of these instrument groups, we recorded different playing styles. These are 7 playing styles. I'll demonstrate all of them, and let's start with the normal. The next playing style is ordinary tremolo, so let me play you something. Now that we've finished with the standard articulations like normale and ordinary tremolo, the next playing style I'm going to show you is sul punticello to normale. This is without tremolo, but the tone goes from slightly from sul ponticello to normale and sounds real, ethereal, can be creepy, but also very mystical. Check it out. Next on the list is my personal favorite, that's the sul tasto. Incredibly fragile and intimate sound. Perfect and ideal for underscoring my opinion. So let's listen to it. Of course, we had the ordinary tremolo. Now we can do the sul ponticello tremolo if you want to do something more horror or something more edgy. One of the more special playing styles is the Luray, which is playing slight portato under the same bow with slight stops between the notes. As single notes, it sounds like this. But you can also do stuff like this. And the final playing style is the Normale Espressivo, which was recorded in just one tempo, so it's like a bonus patch. It's very expressive. And I'll demonstrate with a solo violin, real amazing sound. So check this out. On top of that, each playing style has a tenuto accent that gets triggered by velocity above 100. Those accents were performed in context within the matching contour shape, within the same session, same performance style, and same tempo. So it fits perfectly with the rest of the playing styles. And finally, every patch has adaptive releases, which means you can stop at any moment and get a natural ending. On the left side, we have the mic mixer, which lets you balance individual signals, solo, mute, purge, route, and pan them, as well as adjust the stereo width for each one, customizing the sound of the library to your music. The library was recorded in medium-sized scoring stage, using only hand-selected musicians in situation and a custom array of microphones, which were mixed down to 3 mic positions and a fully produced mix signal. On the right side, you can change the key switches for the different shapes or unload them, as well as see which shape is currently selected. If you want to add some additional dynamics on top of the performances, you can still use Mod Wheel or any CC controller to shape the recordings further. As you can see, there is barely anything that you need to master or learn with this library. The library was created together with fellow composers and producers Henry Varty and Robin Birner, who really wanted to get to polished end results faster and get away from that plethora of tools that we use nowadays. And with String Contours, there is no need to override. You can be much more direct and simple with the ideas that you have, and you don't need to hide your music behind layers and layers of programming. And usually only live musicians give you that luxury of being as transparent and upfront. But with String Contours, you can really allow the performances to carry even the simplest of musical ideas. So get some real expression into your music and enjoy our new favorite toolkit. Enjoy String Contours.